like really good. Like he did really good at a tournament, a big tournament last year. I think it was Shine.
I think it was either Shine or ELGX, because I know that was like that was a Canada tournament, and I think he might have. It was one of those two, either ELGX and maybe even Get On My Level. Because that was, I mean, I don't know, one of those tournaments that were in the area. So, but he's gonna have to go up against Captain Zack, who any tournament that he's going to, especially after Genesis. He's been fiending to, make a statement. Like, I can hang, with the best. So definitely don't want to, sleep on him too much. Because his Bayonetta, I feel like, Captain Zack, I feel like he is to Bayonetta what Supergirl Kells is to Sonic.
Where he's just like constant aggression.
Yep, constant aggression.
He does these things that we don't see from any other Bayo player. He's very creative. He's very crafty. He's inventive.
Yes. He's one of those players where he knows the character so well that he's just waiting in the waits, just waiting for his time to go in. And when he goes in, he just foot on the gas fully and just does not stop until he gets the stock.
Yeah, Captain Zack, definitely known for his conversions. And Z going with Mewtwo. I was pretty sure this was the character he was going to pick, but if I recall correctly, Z is ranked 8th in Montreal, and just by the way. And I feel like I've seen Z play characters other than Mewtwo, which is why I was a little hesitant to say, but he is going to be going with the Mewtwo.
Yeah, Mewtwo, one of those characters that can definitely hang with Bayonetta. Like, it's kind of a volatile matchup where Mewtwo can get a lot off of a couple of stray conversions. And but it's also the other way around, where if Mewtwo lands a down tilt, he can land like a 2-3 hit string and get a lot of damage back. But at the same time, if Mewtwo messes up an approach, he's so light that it could just like overshoot and blow up in his face. So, Smashville for the first set. And yeah, but Z definitely not, nothing to sleep on because he does have a set over Pug West. So.
Yep. And oh my
gosh!
That's
on that mix-up right there, but almost death. And that's the mix-up that you really got to be careful about, because if Zack catches you when you're that high, and he sees that he has his jump left, he will go for that follow-up up air. More often than not, that is the stock. That was almost a very early 0 to death.
Yeah, and that first conversion was all off of a whiff dash attack from Z. That's all it was. He threw a Shadow Ball, and then he went for an aggressive dash attack, which is not an uncommon thing to see Mewtwo's do, and Captain Zack was like, you gave me one opening.
And that's all he needs, is just one.
But Z hanging on, saying maybe you might need more than just one.
Yeah, Z's doing a good job of rebounding after that, because it's really hard if you like almost died. Like it's the heart attack factor where it's just like, oh my god, I almost died from this. Yep. I gotta calm down.
Z without a jump here. Teleport, really helpful. Oh my gosh.
Good
Captain
catch.
Zack so aggressive off stage. Like we were saying, we just see that constant aggression. He's always got a move like in your face, but it's always calculated, and he always knows what you're gonna do after.
Yeah, he's got very good positional awareness on the stage. That's going to be a little bit of a punish. Catches that air dodge.
Oh my gosh.
And just like once again, you see that, not quite dead yet.
I can't believe that didn't kill, actually.
This is probably going to kill.
No.
Oh, not quite. Okay. And just it just looks like Zack is just constantly, this could be it.
Did the side B just kill him?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
So here's the thing with side B. At a certain distance, it does have a hitbox where it has a little bit of a high launch factor.
Right, of course. It shoots you upward.
So if you try to SDI it, it's something involving auto link angles, so it just, pops you up. And he was so close to the top of the blast zone that it just popped him up.
Yeah. That's crazy. And here we get to see a replay of that first. Like, again, that was off of a whiffed dash attack and an air dodge read with the down tilt. But, wow, like, almost converting that into a stock. So
that's
impressive.
The scary part. That is the scary part of fighting Captain Zack. He just has so much knowledge on what his follow-ups are.
Yes.
That if you make one mistake, and I really do mean, like you saw right there, just one mistake, and it could result in death.
Yep. And now we're going to see the Diddy Kong counter pick from Z. Maybe trying to find a little bit more of a favorable matchup, a character that's not gonna die as early to Bayonetta's conversions. I mean, when you die to Bayonetta side B, I can see how that would be discouraging.
Yeah, as soon as that happened, I was kind of in the back of my head. Yeah, you probably could go another character. And now starting to get this work on. Nice up B out of shield, trying to get the carry off to the side. The I think people call the forward air to forward air the fair chain off stage. I think they're calling it that air wobbling. I mean, you know what? Against certain characters, it might as well be right.
To my knowledge, the way to escape that is to DI downward.
Yeah.
A lot of players experienced in the Bayonetta matchup will do that, and that's why you see Bayonettas often go for Nair instead of forward air out of the up B. But if you're not aware of that, oh my god.
And these follow-ups! My god! That was max distance neutral to continue. Oh no! Okay.
And the taunt.
That's he almost got bodied for that.
Captain Zack, he's definitely known for those taunts. Yeah, I love the fact that Bayonetta can cancel her taunts. That's probably actually my favorite thing about the character. It's so disrespectful.
Yeah, that's another one of Captain Zack's traits where he doesn't mind throwing out those taunts. I mean, honestly, I don't blame him because those taunts, they're like the best of the game. Like, he's just dancing. All right, off stage. I like the use of just the bullet arts forward air to just get rid of the peanut and preventing any sort of projectile being thrown off stage.
Yeah, but Z kind of weaving in and out of Captain Zack's offense here, finding his way like past these like huge hitboxes such as Nair and just keeping Captain Zack at bay. But now Captain Zack
challenge him in the air. That's gonna be the air dodge read. Not quite. Good job getting out of it.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that up B didn't just straight up kill with all the rage Bayonetta had on
Bayonetta just
I have seen it before. I have seen it plenty of times before. That was so good from Captain Zack.
Yeah, I noticed that he does that a lot. If he's out of range, he uses witch time to kind of wait, like kind of bait out a reaction from the other player. And because you can act immediately out of like a witch time like that, you could basically go for a follow-up afterwards.
Right, and you also, invincibility carries over. Like, you still have invincibility if you witch time a projectile. So he actually like just ran at Z with invincibility.
All right, back throw now killing, but Z is at 120. Zack, he can close this out really quickly, but he's got to be careful because Rage Diddy can bring this back into even really quickly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Z's got to be careful because now he's starting to get challenged in the air, and you really don't want to challenge Bayonetta in the air. She just has way too much priority with all those moves.
Yeah, I like these counter-aggressive answers like that up air to get out of the Bayo string, and now we're seeing Z start to do what Diddy kind of does best, is like just defuse momentum, slow down the pace of the match, keep you from, prevent you from like getting those conversions and strings that really just keep you like those like game-winning strings.
Yeah, the key is that Z has been keeping the edge on lockdown now, which is really where Diddy kind of strives. If he keeps getting Zack off stage, and as long as he keeps that ledge under his lock and key, then he will bring this back. You notice that he's kind of backed off a little bit. Zack is kind of struggling to find his venue. One little area that he needs to get in. Yeah. Down tilt up smash, and Z is going to be taking game 2. We're going to a game 3. We got some pop-offs over here too.
Yeah,
like
Canada got really hype.
Yeah, and giving him a little shoulder pat. Meanwhile, Zack, you know, he's just looking cool. Not letting him shake it up too much.
Yep. Zack is composed. I mean, I think he just knows that he can't let Z like slow down the game like he did at the end of that last game. As long as he's able to keep momentum, he should be able to take this. But we'll see what Z can do.
All right, so now into this next game. Going to Battlefield. I like the counter pick from Captain Zack. This is one of those stages where Bayonetta is always sort of close to the opponent, so the aggression factor can, you know, this comes into play. Because if you're really... Okay, I see you, Zack. That was really smart. It was just using the down tilt and the bullet. Like, bullet arts are a surprisingly good option to throw out, especially covering get-ups, because the way that they last for so long, and because they have just such little hitbox, like little knockback, I should say, it just messes up their timing as they come back onto the stage, and it forces it forces a mistake. Tries for a pivot grab, but just out of range. Side B on shield. This is but he breaks out of it. That's the one scary thing that I noticed that he's been using that a lot, like side B immediately after witch time. Yeah,
and Z's just being like very cognizant of how Captain Zack is trying to start his combos now. He's not really like we were saying. If Captain Zack can get one opportunity, one conversion, he gets so much off of it. But Z is just not giving it to him anymore.
Yeah, Z's just hanging back, playing this matchup how it really should be played. Oh, but this is the one that he might need. Air dodges out of the side B.
Oh.
We tried to challenge that with an up smash, but Zack not having any of it. And this is going to be the tricky part, is Diddy also has the tri-platforms to really be patient with the landing.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful catch there. Z wasted not one moment challenging that nair, because if you wait too long, that nair will hit you.
And Z's control of the space has just been really good so far.
And there we saw, like, Witch Time gives you invincibility, because he straight up smashed, and it went right through Bayo, and Zack was able to counterattack. So it's really good use of Witch Time against the Banana. It's so important in this matchup.
Trying to snipe him off stage, but he makes it back. Got to be very careful about the at this percent. I think Zack really has to be careful about rolling at this point, because roll is something that Diddy can punish.
Oh, for sure. Especially with a banana in hand. He can pretty much react to your rolls if he has a banana, and you don't want... Zack, getting hit by a banana is the last thing Zack wants, but wow, I'm unsure if that just straight up killed, or if Z got...
It looked like a little bit of
DI.
a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. It looked like on one hand it was back air just being back air and being a really strong kill move. But here we go. This could be it. Nope, DI's out of it.
Yeah, and that Diddy back air gonna take that stock.
And that's super important. Only 48% of extra damage. Can he hold on? No tech on the platform. This could be dangerous.
Wow, that patience from Z waiting out that nair. He did not want to lose his jump or his barrels there, and he is going to be
smart
rewarded
stuff,
for
but no,
it.
there's Witch Time. He shields it. Gets grabbed out of it. Air dodging the up Bs. He gets a grab. This could lead into some big damage. Combo incoming. He gets the hit. Nope, not quite. Z gets a grab.
Yeah, Z just playing around this nair so well.
He's got to be careful, though. Jumping in now, he's got to be super cognizant of the fact that now Zack is fishing for the back air.
Zack just covering all his steps with these aerials, and wow, that was so good. The counter-aggressive up B to beat out Z's approach.
Zack is just fishing for the kill confirm at this point, but he's just not getting it. Trying for the up B on the shield. Monkey flip past.
Yeah, Z puts himself in a poor situation there with that monkey flip, and that could cost him, but he finds his way back to center stage, and now both players just looking to get something started here. Wow, the jab.
Sometimes, yeah. Oh, no, and gets the back air, so Zack is going to take it 2-1, but Z, man, he hung in there for a very long time.
Oh, yeah, but just that, like, that beautifully
had me
spaced.
sweating, like, oh my goodness.